it's, I think, striking that we see something like a developed market debt crisis brewing. And that's because the developed markets, with a few exceptions, have accumulated unsustainable levels of debt in that crisis-ridden period since the financial crisis back in 2008. And it's really striking that if you look at all of the G7 countries, they nearly all are spending substantially more on interest payments than they are on defense. This is a violation of Ferguson's law, which I announced to an astonished world at the beginning of the year. And Ferguson's law states that if a great power is spending more on interest payments than on defense, it won't be great for much longer. And this is true of the United States, as well as of the Europeans, as well as of the Japanese. So in geoeconomic terms, those established developed economies are constrained. Even the United States is constrained. And the second point is that I think we're probably in a relatively early innings of a period of dollar depreciation. And it's important to recognize that we haven't actually seen that much depreciation so far. Markets, basically, if you look at dollar indices, since Trump's inauguration, down, 7% or thereabouts? But if you look at the great dollar depreciations of the 1970s, or the 1980s, or the period prior to the financial crisis, they were much larger. In the 70s, the dollar's effective exchange rate declined about 35%, peak to trough. Something similar happened after 1985, 2002 to 2008, something in the neighborhood of 20%. So from a geoeconomic point of view, I understand why investors are buying gold and Bitcoin, because they look at the unsustainable debts. They see no political sign of anybody sorting these problems out. And they conclude, not unreasonably on the basis of financial history, that that probably implies some depreciation of the reserve currency. It wouldn't be the first time that that happened. So that, for me, is the big geoeconomic picture. I could add a line about technology if you want.